Across the continent, elections in 2025 exposed both democratic gains and deep-rooted political tensions. In Cameroon, 92-year-old President Paul Biya maintained his grip on power despite growing concerns. In Tanzania, protests demanding political freedoms turned deadly with reports of civilians killed during clashes with security forces. Madagascar faced its own uncertainty after the ouster of President Andry Rajoelina, underscoring the fragility of its political institutions. And in Guinea-Bissau, a sudden coup raised fresh questions over whether these upheavals reflect genuine revolt or attempts by political elites to retain power. Benin was not left out of the recent turmoil. An attempted coup shook the Western African country, prompting Nigeria to intervene. This incident further exposes the ongoing issues within African regimes, highlighting that citizens are increasingly fed up with the current leadership.
Le comité militaire pour la refondation CMR, réuni ce jour, dimanche 7 décembre 2025, à Cotonou, a délibéré et décidé ce qu'il suit. Monsieur Patrice Talon est démis de ses fonctions de président de la République.
But there were bright spots. Malawi delivered one of the continent's most peaceful elections, with President Lazarus Chakwera conceding defeat to opposition leader Peter Mutharika, a major win for democratic maturity. In Ivory Coast, President Alassane Ouattara secured a fourth term after two major rivals were disqualified. Egypt held Senate elections, while Comoros and Burundi conducted parliamentary polls in January. Togo followed with its own electoral cycle in February. Still, public frustrations remained widespread. Protests across Tanzania, Cameroon, and parts of West Africa highlight growing anger over leaders who refuse to step aside, often resorting to repression to hold on to power. The violence and disputes raise a pressing question: why do so many African leaders cling to office, even at the expense of their citizens' demands? With major polls upcoming in 2026, including Uganda's early-year presidential vote and Zambia's general elections, the continent may once again be tested. As Africa looks forward, the central question remains: will democratic values deepen, or will the strongman politics continue to define its future? For News Central, Bongani Siziba.